B-E-R? G-I-E-R is the co-author.
And they kind of explain to you more so about this land and these people. As a matter of fact, because I wanted to read something to you from it.
Well, hold that thought. Look into the magazine, The Ancient American, also. Go ahead.
Well, I'm clear on us being here.
Right, you want evidence. We're giving you evidence.
Trade specifically of Americans being taken to Africa, to Caribbean islands, and so on.
Check with The Ancient American. That might be in there somewhere.
You said
That's a magazine about your people. Go ahead. Chancellor Williams' book, which one? We need to move faster, though, because I'm going to let this brother read what he's saying.
Destruction of a black civilization?
Yeah, destruction of black civilization.
Destruction of the Black Civilization by Chancellor Williams. Come on, Brother Zakar, let's have what you got, honey. Loud enough to be on this tape, baby.
This is coming from Adolf Hitler. It says, official Western science, together with Judeo-Christian religion, with which it had something in common, was a conspiracy that had to be destroyed. It was directed against the strong man's awareness that he is part of a heroic and magical scheme of things, a vast conspiracy that would exclude humanity from any past or future outside the brief span of recorded civilizations, to cut him off from his origins and his fabulous destiny, and to prevent him from consuming with his gods.
And you know, I've heard that phraseology before, that we're supposed to be humanity and fallen humanity. I'll work with it for now. I know I'm not human, but work with what you can work with. Yeah. Discard it when you need to, accept what you need. Because a lot of things will be said out there about you that are not accurate, and you know the words are wrong, but sometimes you know they're still talking about you. Just take it for what it is. There's a movie, and it's not going to show you what you're talking about, but there's a movie, and it's corny. But there's a very powerful part in this movie. Has anybody seen the newest version of the Hulk?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Have you guys seen that part of the movie where the father is talking to his son after? Now remember what I said about emotions, brothers, in that lecture I did on moving energy to empower men? Yeah. And there's a part in the Hulk where they go, angry man is on the loose. Oh. It's deep. But when they finally get the Hulk to calm down, because the angrier he got, the more off the chain it was. The angrier he got, the less they could do with him, because that melanin just kept kicking up, because that's what they were showing when he turned green. That was the whole concept of melanin. It just kept amplifying, and he just got tougher and tougher. But when he calmed down, and they used a pink woman to calm him down, he was sitting up, chained to a chair, and they brought his father that had created him, trying to make himself stronger. And his father told him, he was talking to him, and his son was like, stop, I don't want to hear it. And his father was like, and I can't quote it exactly, but it was something like this, he said, stop what? Stop what? You know, you tripping on me? Look at all these men out here with their guns and their uniforms. That's right. Look at all the harm they've done to you, to me, to humanity. He said, me and you, we can be like the heroes that walked the earth long before the pale religions of civilization infected humanity's soul. That's a quote. That's a quote. Do you guys remember that part of the movie? That was the deepest part of the whole freaking movie. I'm like, whoa.
Does anybody know the origin of the Hulk when it came on TV? With this,
It's supposed to be radiation something.
Yeah. No. The guy that started the Hulk came on TV. Do you know the basis?
No, what's the basis of the Hulk?
There was a woman in Pennsylvania, she was driving with her baby. And the car turned over. She came out. Sister went over and picked that car up, pulled that baby out. And they based that whole thing off of this woman, Russell Moore's woman. Picked that whole car up and yanked her baby out. A woman. Moore's woman. And they
I didn't know that. I know about the story.
They took this
I didn't know it was a sister.
They took this European to go into a lab and mix up all these chemicals to find out how this boss woman picked this cow up and poured her baby. This is true. She did it.
Yeah, we all heard that story.
And so it took this chemical guy.
Oh, we off the hook.
Okay, mix up all these chemicals.
It's time.
He couldn't do it. They can't do
He
it.
couldn't do it. He couldn't do it because he got in an accident and tried to say why he couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it.
And then he
Right.
kept going back to what the woman did, picking up the car.
Because we have a better drive.
We have melanin. We connect.
The melanin. Yes. It's that ancient move.
That car got her baby.
Let's hear this question.
I also like to add that I grew up with the story being told to me by my mother. Well, my great aunt had to do when the truck flipped over 3 times, and she just took her arm and backhand the window out and freed them out of the truck before the truck would catch on fire. So yeah, that's a known fact. So she told me that as I was a youngster.
Cool. All right. One of the other things they wanted me to tell you guys to do is to activate just what we're talking about. Your dormant, latent power. That so many of our people are afraid of because they were told it was witchcraft, magic, voodoo. You have the capacity to communicate telepathically with someone without picking up any phone at all. That's something they created the phone because they couldn't do what we could do without a phone, without the phone. They needed the phone. We didn't need no phone. You know what I'm saying? Most of the technology, I won't forget, sweetie, most of the technology that they're dealing with, they built the technology just to try to emulate some of what we could do by nature, yes.
Just what was the phrase you just used? Dormant,
Dormant and latent powers?
That's all.
Okay.
On the spot, I heard the syllables, but not the word.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I have information and instruction on how to communicate telepathically. It's very easy. There's a process that you can go through to tune it up. And I have instruction on audio cassette. I think the audio cassette is 2 tapes for $10. Or is it on CD? I bought it. I think it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
But you can order it.
It's gone.
Yes, 2 audio cassettes. They're only $10. You can order it and I can ship it back to you.
Is it called communication?
No, it's called telepathy.
Oh, no, the tape. The tape.
The tape is called telepathy. Yeah. Communications is going to work on your communicating capacity and understanding others so that you don't clash with them. For example, if you're talking to someone and you know how you see some people and they have what you call similar family physical features. Some people you go, you know, your daughter looks a lot just like you. And some people go, oh, thank you. And other people go, no, she doesn't. She looks like herself. She has her own looks. I have my own looks. That's somebody that communicates differently. You're communicating by referencing what you see that's the same, and they're offended because they communicate by what they see that's different. So if you understand when somebody goes there on you, it's like, oh, you're a same person, so I need to deal with you on the same mode, or you're a difference person, so I need to deal with you in a different modality. Or you're like, oh man, look at that, isn't that off the hook? It's like, man, I don't see it. I'm not feeling it. Then you go, oh, you're kinesthetic, you need to feel it, so I need to talk to you from a gut perspective as opposed to communicating with you from visual with your eyes perspective. That's what communications is about. I lost track of where I was getting ready to go. Some question came up and I got lost from there. Oh, we were talking about dormant powers. You have the capacity to astral project. Like I said, those little cassettes, those are only $5 that give you instruction on how to astral project. A lot of people have heard of it, and some people have tried it, and they can't do it, and they can't make it work, no matter how much they try. For a long time, I was trying this and I finally found something that was like, bam, it was so easy. I'm like, oh, shoot, I wish I had figured this out sooner. So I put that very easy process of astral projecting on an audio, because those are only $5. If there's any more of those back there. Are there any more of those back there? Those are gone too. I guess you can order those. I'm not sure what's back there, but you know, you might want to try to get anything that's going to help you evolve in your power between now and the close. Yes, sir.
I personally want to thank you. As we climb back up this Kabbalistic tree, and the side of your lecture is piercing the phone, and the fall is we'll say the star that's prevalent with the fall is the moon. But when the sun appears, the fall leaves. Okay? So we've been governed by this moon energy for approximately the last 6,000 years. The sun is out there, but you can't get directly to the sun, like you can't get directly to Kether until you get past your soul. Your soul represents the moon. You cannot see the other side until you pierce first that veil is before you. You have to understand the physical realm. And what you have done is you have pierced that fall to give us better understanding of where we are and what's taking place. We're not understanding the lunar